Well, good evening, everybody. We are going to work on Moon River tonight. Maybe for the last time, I'm not sure. We are first going to run over and post the link to this video session on the website. TKBS. That's a fun ending. I like to always pay attention to the last digits of the, not always, I like to pay attention to the last digits of the weirdo link that YouTube gives me on this. It's always kind of fascinating. TKBS is our ending digits tonight. All right, a few people will be wandering in here shortly to let me know if the sound is good. Hopefully, if you are all logged in and are able to chat, let me know if you're hearing me okay. Link appears to be up and running just fine. And tonight is Moon River. We've been playing them the last month or so. And I don't need to be using my hoodie to tear up the back of this guitar. Who knows? And it's a little chilly out here on the patio tonight. But I have to see if I can turn this up to a higher speed. I think that's the highest it goes. There. That's on maximum. We'll see. All right, so let's see. DenverGuitarOrchestra.com, and song tonight is Moon River. And people who want to play on Thursday nights, send me an email and say, hey, count me in. Keep floating to a bar expanded. I don't know what that means. Oh, we have a new little fancy tool. I had to update my thingamabopper here, and it's fancy now. So I guess that's okay. So, hey, Vic, count me in. Sounds good. Vic, are you getting sick of Moon River? Should we call this the final week of Moon River, or should we move on to something else? Or she want? We really only have one more. I have this weird random week coming up where I'm not sure if I want to call Moon River it for tonight, or if we have it go one more week. You give me a sense of how you're feeling about Moon River. Hey, Evelyn, welcome in. Evelyn, same question to you. You guys play with me every day. How are we feeling on Moon River? You ready to start looking at a new tune? You want to hang on to this one for another week? We're going to definitely be mixing in some Christmas tunes starting next in early November. And I want to make sure that you guys are getting what you need. And that everybody feels like, hey, my voice is being heard. And so let me know what you guys think. We can go stay with Moon River another week. We could toss in a little easier song for a week or two. We can, I don't know what other options we have, but I probably first week or second week of November, I want to get after Christmas. And no Christmas on Thursday night. There's a thought, right? Hadn't even contemplated that. That's an interesting idea. All right, let's see what we'll give everybody a chance to respond to that. It's a fascinating idea. I have I don't know, I can't remember in the Christmas book, maybe 25-ish songs, and I think people are, they either love the Christmas music or we're really like, I wish we wouldn't do that sort of thing. It'd be fun to learn a new song. Yeah, I think we're ready for a new song. That's my general feeling for it. I think, hopefully Moon River, everybody's got it set up pretty well where they're like, you know what, this is a song I get. I'm going to be working on it. But I never know at level 4 songs like, I loved working on Remember Me, no matter how daggone hard that thing was. And haven't touched it since we moved on. So, which is disappointing, and so I never know for sure by how you guys are handling your guitar lives. So we'll see. All right. Well, I want to start. I just want to see how many times we can play Moon River. I don't need to tell you guys any more about it. You played it a ton, and we may have a small crowd tonight. May have a big crowd. Never am quite sure what we're going to get on Thursday nights. Bill's here. Bill, we've been having a debate. Uh, are you ready to move on from Moon River? Do you want to hang on to Moon River? And how do you feel about Christmas music? Those are not necessarily related questions. So keep Moon River another week or two. Get rid of Moon River. Pele, same question for you. Are you had enough of Moon River, or you want to hang on to it a couple more weeks? And then give me some general thoughts on good for Christmas music, not so good for Christmas music. And don't give me that. That's bad. You can't say that for Christmas music. But would like you guys' ideas. It doesn't much matter to me. I have plenty of other good music that I want to work on. I love Moon River, and I am okay with working on Christmas tunes, and I'm okay with not working on Christmas tunes. So give me a little sense of what you guys are feeling and what things would make your guitar life meaningful and fun and all of that sort of thing. So if you can take just a second and type in a couple of thoughts, I would appreciate that. Hey, Elizabeth, we're having a little bit of a discussion. I'm not sure on whether I'm asking a number of questions because I'm making some plans. How are you doing with Moon River? Do you want to hang on to Moon River a little longer? Are you ready to move on to a new song? And then either one way or the other. And then the other question I'm asking is about Christmas music. Yay to Christmas music, boo to Christmas music. Don't really care one way or the other. I just over the next couple of weeks I need to gauge you guys' interest in what we're doing, and I just want to make sure that these meetings are valuable to you. I will tell you that for sure in the spring, or starting in January, this evening class will almost certainly have to take a different form because I'm going to be taking a course. I haven't absolutely decided I'm going to take this class, but it's likely, and I'll need my evenings freer than they are right now. And so I will be talking with you guys that are on level 4 about what makes sense for you on that. Would like to do Moon River another week. Think Christmas music would be fun. Okay, so you're cool with just riding the course. That's my first thought, Bill. Although I've been playing Moon River every day now for a month, and I'm not sure. Well, more of Moon River. Christmas tunes are good to know how to play. Okay. So we're all over the board on that, and. Okay, and then Elizabeth will you'll give us some ideas of what you think. Like to just play Moon River a bunch of times tonight, a bunch of different ways, see how we do. No point. I think every one of you guys have been with me now. We might have one or two people. I've been given some guitar lessons on Zoom for the city of Lakewood, and I've been letting those guys know about these meetings. And so we may have a couple of them show up here. But really, those of you guys that are regular attendees, you're the ones that I want to make sure you're getting what you need, and and that this makes sense for you, right? And so it's not, it's never. All songs are the same to me at this point, so I don't necessarily care, whatever you want to work on, as long as it's fitting into your goal of whatever you're working on your guitar. So, all right, let's I want to sing Moon River. I know, it's brutal. Just one time through, we'll go down to 37, and then we will do the second ending. And so there's no point in listening to me sing this song twice. But be thoughtful about, hey, am I feeling strummy? Am I feeling plucky? Am I feeling arpeggio-y? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. That seems like it might not work. Moon River. Wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style. Breaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. That might be something to work on, doing it that way. Elizabeth says, I'll be on Moon River for a long time. Doesn't matter whether you do it in class or not. It's going to be a long project for me. I like that, Elizabeth. That makes me laugh. I'm not to a point of just getting the. Oh, okay. All right. Me neither. All right. All right. So a little bit everywhere. I think I'll give it a thought this week, and I'll tell you my final answer over email. Let's sing it. We've done the chords a bunch now, so hopefully you're feeling comfy with that. 3 beats per measure. 1, 2, 3. Moon River, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Dun, 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 dun. Old dream maker, you heart breaker, wherever you're going my way. 2, 3, 2. Drifters on to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. Whoops, B7 to C, B7, right? What am I doing wrong? There it is. We're after the same rainbows and waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend. Second inning. River and me. Yeah. I don't know what got me messed up on that B7, but those B7s are awesome, man. They're really worth getting right, you know. All right, let me get my foot pedal up and running here. It doesn't seem to want to connect. Connect. Nope, not gonna do it. Elizabeth said, "Don't wait for me." Oh no, we definitely know there's a time and a place to leave everybody behind, right? For some reason, oh, I know what's going on here. Bluetooth has failed. I had to update the operating system on this thing, and apparently everything's broken now. So, all right, now it's connected. There we go. All right. So obviously, I could go take some singing lessons. That's something we could do to make things go a lot better around here. And then let's play the melody. Okay. Again, just one time through. Let's start on measure 1 for the melody. That's fun to get those dun 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 duns. Okay. All right, here we go. From the top, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, three. You may be getting a cameo of appearance from Donna here in a second. She's checking her cookbooks out. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Second ending. 3, 1, 2, 3. Yay! Sounds all right. Had a rough start on that one, but it ended. I cleared it up. Christmas tunes are all right. It's fascinating when we ask about Christmas tunes. For the most part, people like Christmas tunes. For the most part, they're okay with them. But sometimes when like Elizabeth's been a lifelong musician, I figure she'd probably be like, I'd rather not. I'd rather get hit by a train than do Christmas music. But it'll be fun. It's really nice to do Christmas music on guitar. This is the time of year when we get to take advantage of, boy, everything's soft and beautiful and blah blah blah. Even Frosty the Snowman sounds nice on this. The melody works, right, guys? And I sometimes think when I'm a little old man, I'm already a little old man, but when I'm a really little old man, really old man, I just want to sit and play melody every single day on guitar, right? Just one note at a time, see how perfect I can get them. Don't have to do anything fancy with your hands unless you're really wanting to work on something, do your IMs. Just play it with your thumb. It's just lovely. I love doing that. All right. 8:15. Let's see how many loops of Moon River we can make. So we'll play the whole thing, tough act style, all the way to 42. Come back around to measure 3. Play it all the way back down again. Remember that second time through, you got to jump at 38, and so hopefully by now you have your sheet music marked where it's pretty obvious. I put in a double bar line to remind me there, but when you get to 38, remember you jump down to 43 to wrap it up. Okay, let's give it a try. So slow. Okay, 1, 2, 3. go. Ramana and then go. How long does that take to play? 5 minutes? Feels like after a while you're just like, I don't know. What were we playing today? Oh, it was in ukulele class. We did "Sunshine on My Shoulders," John Denver, and it just felt like after the second, after all the repeats, I'm like, I don't know if I've even been on this page yet. You know, you're just the same thing over and over. You kind of get lost in it. Um, that's a pretty nice little tune, don't you think? I think that we're. How are you doing on it? Let me know. You know, give me a sense of, hey, that's going well for me. That's not going so well for me. Um, I think for me, I am a little surprised after all these years of playing this that 2012 continues to some days it's right there, and then other times it's I'm fighting it a little bit. What else do I'm hitting my B7s now. I wasn't hitting it earlier, um, and I feel like I'm playing a little cleaner than I have on some days, and I feel like this 3 5 3 3 this 5 3 5 5 man. Man, I really want that. I mean, I see it coming up. I'm like, oh, this is it. This is gonna be the moment. I wish it didn't have a G after that. Let's see. Uh, I'm actually better. That's all we want. That's what we need. We need this to be. You know, we've had it now for about a month, and we want feeling good about it. Feli's feeling good. So that's exciting, right? And this is, of course, a lifelong song. This is a song you don't never need to put down. You just keep chunking away at it. I now play this thing on harmonica, ukulele, baritone ukulele, guitar, with whatever the next instrument is I decide to mess around with. I'll try a moon version on it. So nice piece of music, really. Hopefully that's being rewarding to you. Let's go ahead and play it again. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what else to say about it. Let's do it one more. Let's do it another time. And 10. And if I go that speed, does that speed feel too slow? I feel like I'm doing everything I can to make sure the horses are not leaving the stable. I have a tendency to speed up when I play, which is never a good thing. Not never, but rarely a good thing. And so I'm trying to make sure that I'm being trying to keep the pacing fine. And I don't think, especially here in workshop, that going fast is necessarily a goal for this type of song, because probably if you ever play it out when you're wandering the streets and somebody says, "Hey, sit down and play Moon River," they're probably going to want to hear this thing at a relatively slow pace. I don't think we're ever going to hear Moon River. What? I don't think we're ever going to hear that. Not for claw. Okay, so the claw is being there. Oh, that's fascinating. I'm going to try playing it with my claw this time and see how that goes for me, Vic. That's a great question. I think, and as you guys know from day class, and certainly probably we've talked about it here, I think speed is fine. Just don't speed up. Yeah, just don't speed up gradually. And that for Pele, that honestly is my one of my challenges. Since I'm setting the pace for you guys, I'm constantly telling myself, don't speed up, don't speed up, don't speed up. And sometimes I can feel myself pushing forward, and then I kind of try to find a place to dial it back just a little bit. And I don't obviously use a metronome here in class because that would defeat the purpose of showing up to class. You can use a metronome on your own if you want. I don't really recommend them unless you're getting ready for performance. But so I try to keep the speed, where it's supposed to be. But Vic's question or Vic's thought is, hey, I'm doing okay with the strum part, but the claw part is much harder for me. And so I think those of you guys with plastic string guitars for sure should be spending some of your time in claw position, really trying to get that classical approach to the guitar to start to come together. I think when we are playing a metal string guitar, we kind of have a choice. In finger style, I don't think you have a choice. I think you have to master your claw. But there are other types of guitar that you can play that doesn't require the claw. And so, weigh that a little bit. But it's specifically for those of you who want to be finger style, which is what I teach, and classical guitar, spending a little bit of time all the time. It never sounds quite as good to me as a thumb down, but just definitely spending a little bit of time working on your claw is always going to pay. It's going to pay off long term. Okay, so I'm going to play it by claw this time and see how I do. Okay, haven't done that yet. Maybe I have. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. There's a note. 2, 3, 2. to the top. Where's my B7? Doggone it. 2, 3. Vic, that's way harder. Yeah, right. I haven't been practicing it that way at all, and that was fascinating. How many strings I missed, how many, when you don't to work on something for a little bit, much, much, much more challenging. So probably not something I'm going to spend a ton of time working on either. I think this song really deserves a thumb down, but whatever. We want to try all the different possible ways. Let's see. Okay. Let's do. What should we do? Let's do it one more time. Okay, this is your best shot. Let's call this it. Okay, this is our big moment. 3 times through is plenty. I'm going to keep it as steady as possible, and then I will. I want to check real quick. Hold on. I'm just thinking. If we do, is there an easier song in book 4? If I decided, hey, let's see. What if? Give me just one more second to think about this. I'm just thinking about how can we make everybody happy. So we're gonna stick with Moon River into next week, but we can start with another idea for a longer term song that we're gonna master. And I want it to come out of book 4. And I want to find my table of contents real quick. For one that's going to be nice. So here are my suggestions. Imagine, which ends up being kind of a Christmassy tune anyway. Wonderful World, which ends up being kind of a Christmassy tune anyway. And let's go with those two. What if starting next after tonight, I get you out Imagine and Wonderful World. I don't think, have we done those? I don't think we've done those in this evening class. Those dovetail very nicely into the Christmas music anyway. Um, and that way, those of you who want to continue on Moon River, we'll do it again next week. Those of you who are like, nope, I'm Moon Rivered out, I want to get started on something new, and you'll have Imagine and Wonderful World, neither of which are specifically Christmas tunes, but kind of in that genre. That you can, and then we'll hang on to those through the month of December, into, well, for a while, till we're sick of them. And then starting not next week, but the week after, we can start dribbling in some of the Christmas music. Um, that way, you'll have a couple of legit tunes, and then we'll end up with, well, not a couple. You'll have Moon River, Wonderful World, and Imagine for next week that we can talk about, and then. And then those of you guys that are like, that's enough for me, I'm set for the month. And the rest of us that are getting ready for some Santa Claus, we can be tossing those in there as well. Thoughts on that? Let's see. Pele says, thank you for the Ashokan farewell sheet music, but I bet you can. Oh, you know, I am only a little bit aware of Ashokan Farewell. Pele, maybe I will put that on my list. And how about that? I don't know. Is that it's not really a Christmas tune, is it? I don't know really know what a bunch about it, but yeah, of course I can arrange it better than the free ones I found for you on the internet. So she asked, Bailey says, "Hey, do you have a Ashokan Farewell?" I'm like, I don't know, it sounds familiar. And I go on my computer and I type in Ashokan, and then various things pop up. I'm like, did I do that? Did I do that? Did I? No, I didn't do any of those. So Imagine and Wonderful sounds festive. Yeah, okay. So I think that's where I think that's where we'll head off on. I'll give some thought to doing Pele's Ashokan Farewell. And then it was from the Civil War documentary, Ken Burns. Uh, oh, okay. I don't think I'm trying to remember. Ken Burns is wildly popular for. He did the thing on jazz. He did the thing on baseball. He did the thing on Civil War. Did the thing on country music, and I'm pretty sure. I usually can't remember what shows I've seen and which ones I can't, but I'm pretty sure I have seen none of those. um, and so let's do that. Let's sort of get us moving in the direction of Christmas music, and get us. And those of you guys who are just not down with Christmas, you'll have a John Lennon piece, which is really now, after the lawsuits are all settled, a Yoko Ono piece, and then we'll have Wonderful World, which is, I don't know where that came from, but it's nice. And we played it in orchestra a couple years back, and I'll clean it up just a little bit. The ending was always a little bit of a struggle for us as a group, and let me just make sure that I got that cleaned up for you. And then we'll go with those along with Moon River for next week, and then we will add. And then the week after that, we'll start probably First Noel, Silent Night, Silver Bells up on the housetop, some of the easier Christmas stuff to get us into get us moving in that direction. Some of those you'll be able to play right out of the box without really much trouble, and then others, some of the more modern songs, that the Charlie Brown stuff is all quite challenging to play. Um, and Vic's like, I don't know, just pick something. All right, it's a Haunting Melody. Okay, Ashokan Farewell will be on the list, you guys. Pele and Elizabeth are haunting melodies. If that's something that I'm definitely into. What was the one I did recently that was like, wow, that's really haunting? All right, so one last time through Moon River, and then that'll be our plan. Imagine in Wonderful World and Moon River for next week. And guys, you don't need to pay me for this stuff. We're not getting. It's not really when I have stuff already done, and I don't feel like hey, I want these guys to have nice music. If I've already got it done, I don't want you to feel like you have to pay for this. If it's something new and I feel like I want a few bucks for this, then I'll let you know. But um, don't just magically send me a $10 bill. That is always complicated. So I'll let you know when you owe me money. How about that? All right. Moon River, this is it. This is your moment. Okay. Getting your game face on. You're like, I don't know what Gary always talks about. He's busy running his yap all the time. I want to play guitar. And this is it. This is your moment. Okay. From the top. 3-beat count in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. How about that? How about that? That's good enough. That's good enough. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. I just played that as well as probably I played it in a while. And I'm perfectly pleased with that as my P and my fantasy, what is it? End of. I don't remember. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, um, I will send out an email, and the email will say something along the lines of last week of New Moon River, two new tunes for next week. We'll be doing my whatever arrangement of Imagine and an arrangement of Wonderful World. And then we will begin looking at Christmas music, not next week, but the following week. And I'll be sprinkling that in as we go. Some of you guys have my Christmas book, and probably for these broadcasts, I'll go through and double check that they are what I think they are and what I want them to be. So if you've already got the Christmas book, you can go ahead and get started messing around with that. They don't change that much, but sometimes I clean stuff up and make it a little, update the formatting and all that stuff. So sometimes there's a little bit of change, but for the most part, they don't change that much. And then we'll pick 2 or 3 new tunes. I will pull up Ashokan Farewell and see if I can get my head around whether it's something I want to do. That's always, I tell people, I say, all right, I'm happy to do arrangements for you. If it's a song I like, if it's some weirdo song you like and I don't like it, I'm not working on it. But yeah, so let's see, Vic. I'm getting better. So much fun. And you guys know this is a really hard instrument, right? I've been playing it now pretty seriously for 5 years, and you can see I still have lots and lots of room for improvement. I've played it. My first guitar I got when I was 8 as a little kid. 8 or 10, something like that. And I messed around with it a little bit. And I knew that there was some sort of relationship between music, but because I was a trumpet player in 5th and 6th grade, and when you're a trumpet player, they don't ever talk to you about music theory. It's just here's the next note, and here's the next note, and this is the note, and this is a note, and that's a note, and you don't talk about music theory. And of course, when I got my guitar from my dad, he didn't know any music theory. He was a singer, So here's a chord, sing, 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 and that's all we ever learned. And I took a guitar class in college, but I never took that one. But that didn't go very far. And then it was a long time. I was only maybe 6-7 years ago that I started picking this up again, and I'm doing okay, right? But I am very patient and forgiving of my errors, and hopefully you are doing the same thing. Letting that guitar be a friend and give you an opportunity to express yourself in a different way, and just trying to be a better guitar player today than you were a month ago. That's, I think, the only person you're competing against. And you too, Evelyn. Have a great night. I hope things are going well down there in Cuenca. And I will see you next year, I guess. No, tomorrow. And then Elizabeth Ashokan Farewell on YouTube with Jay Unger and Molly Mason. All right, I'm copy pasting right now. I'm going to go take a look at it. So copy. All right, I'll go listen to it, Elizabeth. Elizabeth is backing you up, Pele. So hopefully, all right. Mysterious, haunting, and romantic, guys. That's my thing. All right, and yeah, I don't push a ton of guitar theory on you guys, but just a little bit all the time, and we will be hopefully always. Not always, but I like to talk about why chords fit together, how we make a chord. We can absolutely do a full-on theory class, or I can start just a theory track for those of you guys that have some interest in it. I think music theory, the nice part about music theory is once you understand it, all of the instruments that are out there become within the realm of possibility for you to at least get started on. There's no instrument out there that doesn't fit into Western music theory, and you will know what goes with what type of thing. The challenge with music theory is it can be a little bit dry, and the bigger problem is you start a little bit of music theory and it just cascades into this huge complex issue almost immediately, and you have to be a little careful about taking it dribbles at a time. But yeah, I love music theory, and I are buds. I was so lucky to spend so many years on piano with my piano teacher. Absolutely the most valuable thing she taught me. Let's see. You're welcome, Bill. Good to see you, bud. And tell your wife hi. I miss giving her a hassle. So I will talk to you guys next week. Elizabeth, you're welcome. Have a wonderful week, you guys. If I don't see you until next Thursday, and those of you guys I see every day, I'll see you in the morning or afternoon, I guess, right? Remember, daytime people, we are probably going to be moving guitar to an earlier time slot, but it either sometime in December, possibly January. I got to figure out my how much lead time I want to have in resetting up my schedule. So I'll begin letting you. I will obviously let you know via email of those changes coming up. And thank you guys for coming every time. It really makes me a better player, makes me happy, and hopefully you're having the same thing as well. So I'll pull the plug. You guys keep playing Moon River, and then I'll send you out an email with directions on the rest of the stuff. And I'm gonna go listen to Ashokan Farewell. Apparently, it's a good song. So I will see all of you next week. Have a good night.